Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season. It's the Dolphins and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins sit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will... Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Elliott, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Nick.
Ready.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Tua. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. In a game where one field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figure both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Yes, indeed, Coach. Thanks. Hey, we could use a touchdown. 3-0 as we welcome you back in. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So now the Dolphins set to take a 3-game winning. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we go, Jack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Dodges him at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And 10 deep. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be caught across midfield down to the 45. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Now a give to Mostert running right. Oh, look at the juke. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here just shy of. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Tua got his man complete over the middle. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready, ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
Ready.
he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On the set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So an interesting call there to take the 3, and I guess they're thinking that they're... Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that.
video output